Welcome back to Thunder Valley Raceway for the semi-finals of the JLH Krafts Prince of the Peak. These four cars are going to go head-to-head around the valley today. Two will move on through to the prelims. Two will sadly be done in 2022. Let's head down to pit lane and meet the drivers. First cab off the rank today is Po Boy driving the Camaro IROC Z. He ranks number 15th overall in his time trial. He'll be taking on last week's qualifier, Tex 10, with JMO driving this one. The Lotus Esprit performed very well, even though he ranks number 17. From New Zealand, it's Superman Dion driving for Team Hot Wheels Boys in the Camaro IROC Z. And the next car is the Pink Panther, Crazy Jordan driving for Hot Wheels Boys in the Bugatti EB110. As always, it's a 5, 3, 2 and 1 system here at the Valley. DNF will get you 0 points, but you will gain 1 bonus point if you can smash that fastest time, held by end count at 5.15 seconds. Cars are ready now at the top of the hill for race number 1 here today at the Valley. Po Boy holding the coveted inside lane for race number 1. Off they go. Po Boy shoots off with a good early lead as they go through and under the bridge. Around the home turn, he spins out, loses control. JMO sneaks past, that's all he needed. He takes the win. Po Boy second, Superman Dion third, Crazy Jordan sneaks home for fourth. Po Boy will be disappointed with that after having a handy lead. He jumped out of the gates well. He went through Hell Corner with a break and got out of control at the champion sign, and that was all that JMO needed to sneak past, take the win. He won by the barest of margins, but nonetheless, it's 5 points on the board for JMO. Po Boy sits with 3, Crazy Jordan on 1. Superman Dion, he has got 2 points for the New Zealand boys. Let's check out our sponsor for today's race. That's Blockbuster Video. You can get 14 weekly movies there for just $7. Sneak on down to Blockbuster Video today and get into some D-grade movies. Drivers have changed lanes for the race number 2 here at the Valley. Crazy Jordan and JMO up the front, and away they go. Good start this time by JMO on the inside lane. Takes a good lead into Hell Corner and over the crest. He looks like he's unbeatable from here. He wins by a car length. Po Boy hangs on for second place, just over Crazy Jordan and Superman Dion in fourth. If you have a look at the replay, it was a good start by JMO. It was all done when they went under the tyre and through Hell Corner. Just here, Crazy Jordan gets a little bit out of control. He's lucky to hang on to that. That could have been catastrophic. Superman Dion slides across the line like his wheels have been lubricated with baby oil, but nonetheless, handy points on the board. As we check out the leaderboard right now, we've got JMO with 2 wins in a row on 10 points. Po Boy sitting on 6 with the 2 young fellas from New Zealand needing to get their act together if they wish to progress to the prelims. In saying that, they're on pole. Could be a bit of a brawl going on in the lounge room in New Zealand right now. Away they go. Who wins? Crazy Jordan begins the better of the pair and takes a good lead through Hell Corner. Over the hump and through the home bend he wins. JMO second. Superman Dion brings home 2 points for third. And Po Boy, who's ran out of luck, he has finished in 4th position. Let's see what happened on the replay. Could have been an issue just here in the corner. There was. He got out of control and he's lucky to finish. Good win there. He wins in a time of 5.65. And that's got the New Zealand boys on the board with a win. Let's head up and check out the scoreboard, which sees Tex 10 Racing and JMO clearly in front on 13 points. Crazy Jordan sneaks into second position with 8 points, just over Po Boy with 7. And Superman Dion languishing out the back with 5. He's got pole position though for this one. He's up the front with Po Boy. Both drivers need a victory to keep their hopes alive to move on through, and away they go. Good start here this time by Superman Dion. He goes through the home bend with the lead over the crest. Po Boy pushing hard, can't get it done. Mechanical issue for JMO. He is being cleaned up by Crazy Jordan in that EB110, and both of those cars have failed to finish. Let's go to the replay and see what happened on the home turn. I think there was carnage between those 2 cars, and there was. They come together up there. That was the end of them. But what a race up the front. The 2 IROC Z's really giving it the beans, and that's a 1-2 finish for the Camaros. Sadly for those 2 boys out the back, that's no points on the board for them this time. So let's look at the leaderboard. We've got a tie for second between America's Po Boy and New Zealand's Superman Dion. America's Tex 10 Racing, they'll move on to the prelims after a good driving performance by JMO. But that means we have a sudden death time trial. Fastest car in 1 lap will move on through. Superman Dion won the toss and he's selected to go first. Let's see what he can produce. He heads through the first corner with a great deal of speed behind him over the crest. His form is good and he's gone over with a time of 5.62. That's a solid run. That's about what the IROC Z's run. Let's see what Po Boy can do in his. Takes off with blistering speed as he goes through Hill Corner. Over the hump. He got a little bit sideways, but he's done it. He's beaten New Zealand Superman Dion in the last bound. Things weren't looking good for him when he got out of control on the home bend, but he managed to have enough speed behind him to claim that victory. A gallant performance by the young bloke from New Zealand, but he just didn't have the beans today when it mattered the most. But that is Diecast Racing, and he'll live to fight another day. Here's our two finalists moving on through to the prelims. Po Boy for Po Boy Racing and J-Mo driving for Tex 10 Racing. Great performances by both drivers in the Lotus and the Camaro. We'll be back next week with more semi-final racing action from the Valley. We'll see you then.